A report claims that Spurs could be in pole position to swoop for Jean-Philippe Mateta after Aston Villa seemingly switched targets. Tottenham Hotspur Football Club confirmed Lucas Bergvall undergoes surgery on the ankle he injured on Tuesday and is expected to be out for at least 2 months. And Spurs advancing on the Robertson deal with a player keen on the move to Spurs. The Liverpool legend is apparently relishing the idea of having a fresh challenge in N17. Here are your daily Tottenham news headlines. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Craig and here are your daily Tottenham news headlines where I'll be going through all the latest news, rumours and reports. If you're watching on YouTube and are not already as yet subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Like, share and comment below. And if you're listening on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. And don't forget to hit the notification bell on YouTube so you never miss a video from us on this channel. Okay, let's get into it. Team Talk report that Jean-Philippe Mateta's future at Crystal Palace appears increasingly uncertain as the January transfer window enters its final days, although events at Aston Villa have seemingly opened the door to a potential Tottenham Hotspur switch on one condition. The 28-year-old France international has made it abundantly clear to the club that he wishes to depart Selhurst Park this month, frustrated by what he perceives as broken promises over contract talks, recruitment strategy and the team's long-term ambitions. With 18 months remaining on his current deal until summer 27, Palace are holding firm on a valuation of around £35 to £40 million. Despite this, the striker's determination to seek a fresh challenge, ideally in the Premier League or Serie A, has sparked a multi-club pursuit. Tottenham are marked as ones to watch for his signature as Thomas Frank looks to add more firepower and threat up top. A Spurs move is dependent on outgoings though, and their interest would only intensify if Randall Kalimawani's loan from PSG is terminated early amid his underwhelming spell in North London. The France international remains without a Premier League goal for the club to date, with his only 2 strikes coming against his parent club in the Champions League. Tottenham do have Dominic Solanke back and among the goals after his strike against Dortmund in the week, but Richarlison's serious hamstring does leave them a little short on forward options. Tottenham Hotspur Football Club have announced we can confirm that Lucas Bergvall has today, Friday the 23rd of January, undergone surgery on his left ankle. The 19-year-old midfielder suffered a high ankle sprain during Tuesday's UEFA Champions League fixture against Borussia Dortmund. Lucas will now commence his rehabilitation with our medical staff. The young Swede is expected to spend 2 to 3 months out after injuring his ankle and could miss as many as 18 matches for Tottenham. Bergvall had the joint stood on during Tottenham's 2-0 win over Dortmund in the Champions League and now runs the risk of essentially missing the rest of the season. The 19-year-old has become the second surgery Tottenham have confirmed in just a week as injuries continue to pile up. And the story broke yesterday about Spurs advancing on Liverpool left-back Andy Robertson. Reports stated that Tottenham are in active negotiations with Liverpool to sign 31-year-old left-back Andy Robertson as a January reinforcement, triggered in part by Ben Davies' season-ending ankle injury and Spurs' need for experience at fullback. In fact, Ben Davies has got to have another op, so best wishes to him. Robertson's contract at Liverpool is entering its final 5 months, and despite limited starts this season due to competition from Milos Kerkez, Liverpool are reportedly open to a deal this month. Robertson brings extensive Premier League and European experience, and a verbal agreement has been reached on personal terms while negotiations between the clubs continue. In fact, multiple outlets are reported that Spurs progress on the Robertson pursuit. The Scotland captain could join Spurs this month on a permanent basis, despite being out of contract in the summer, with Liverpool considering recalling Konstantinos Tsimikas to cover his potential departure. Robertson has won multiple major trophies with Liverpool and could offer leadership and attacking support from left-back. Alistair Gold from Football.London reported last night that with the Andy Robertson deal, if an agreement is reached with Spurs to sign him now, it will be far lower than some of the numbers floating around. Just 6 months left on his deal and he turns 32 in about 6 weeks. Spurs have identified the need for more experience and leadership in the group, hence Gallagher's arrival and hopefully Robertson, who would come with the mentality of winning 2 Premier League titles and the Champions League among numerous trophies. Spurs trying to shift the culture inside the club to pass on to younger players. Of course, both also homegrown players to replace Johnson and Davies, with his contract expiring this summer after 12 years at Spurs. That's with Gallagher, of course. It's clear Tottenham still need at least one attacking addition, but there's a logic behind the move with Udogie's availability issues as well. Okay, so here's my thoughts on those stories today. Firstly, the interest in Mateta. We kind of been linked with Mateta before, haven't we? I must admit, he is a player that I've always quite liked. Now, you could say he's not world-class, but Mateta, big, strong, used to the Premier League experience, clearly after a move. He generally does cause us trouble when we play against him. I think it wouldn't be a bad move, somebody like Mateta. We all want experience, and he would bring you that. Is there better out there? Seems like the market for centre forwards at the moment is quite sparse, really, as in a proper number 9, you know. I mean, how many can you actually think of that you would say are real world class? You've got Harry Kane and Haaland and throwing Mbappe, and like those are the ones that are well out of our bracket, sadly. I mean, Harry Kane, if you want to come back, by all means. But what's below that? I'm not saying Mateta's even in the next category down, but he brings something that we've all been crying out for, and that's Premier League experience. And you know, we know he is capable of scoring goals. I mean, I've seen some people compare him to Richarlison with the numbers, and I do get that. But I think if you provide somebody like Mateta with the right service, then he will score your goals. So can I see this happening? Probably not, if I'm brutally honest. But you never know. We didn't think the Gallagher deal was going to get done, and it got done, of course. So let's see where this one goes. Yeah, I'm not sure. Would I be against it? No, probably not. I'll probably say we go for Mateta. I think he's a bit of a beast in many ways. I think he could be really good for Spurs. So let's see where that one goes. Surgery for Bergvall reported yesterday. Very sad for Bergvall. Really disappointed for him. Really feel sorry for him. Hasn't played as many minutes this season. Obviously had a few injuries, and now this, just one of those freak injuries. I mean, I don't know what it is with this club. We're just so unlucky sometimes with injuries, and really sad that Bergvall could be out for 2 to 3 months. I mean, he's young. Hopefully he'll heal quickly. Yeah, just another midfielder gone. Do they go and get somebody else now? What's the plan? Have we got enough in the middle? Does he let Bissouma go out the door now? It doesn't sound like he wants anybody to leave now because of these injuries piling up, which is a sensible approach, definitely. So wouldn't be surprised if Bissouma does stay at the club. But yeah, very sad for Bergvall. And while we're on injuries, I did touch on it there. Ben Davies apparently has to undergo another surgery at some point this week on his injury. On his ankle, wasn't it? So, I'm gutted for Ben Davies as well. Obviously, really long-time servant at the club. People have always said over the years that they don't think Ben Davies is good enough, but it speaks volumes when somebody like Pochettino, Conte, Mourinho, they all kept Ben Davies around, and especially Jose, and even Poch, used Ben Davies a fair amount. So it's not all about playing ability, even though I think Ben Davies is a very good, solid player. It's just about that influence around the dressing room and what they can do for the other players. Players like that are so important. Really gutted for Ben Davies, so I wish him well. And finally, the big news, if you like, Andy Robertson from Liverpool. This kind of came out of nowhere. Was it an opportunistic deal? I think it was planned for the summer from what I've read, and they've just brought it forward. So hopefully we can get this deal done. I saw a few people online questioning why we're going for somebody like Robertson, 31 years old, 32 very shortly. I personally think this is a very clever deal by Spurs. Left back is a troublesome area for us. We can then move Spence to challenge Porro on the right in his more natural position, if you like, even though Jed does play well on the left. But if you've got Udogie and Robertson challenging for that left back position, and Robertson will get game time, he'll want game time, I still think there's a very good player in there. Brings a wealth of experience. All the youngsters can learn from him. I think this is a very clever move by Spurs. Doesn't sound like it's going to be particularly expensive either, which I'm sure the club likes as well. And that's probably where they're getting the criticism that they think they've cheaped out again. I don't think this is the case. Robertson has won Champions Leagues. He's won Premier Leagues. He's won trophies all over the shop. So I think this is a really good deal. It reminds me a little bit of the Perisic deal, somebody who's been there and done that. And I thought Perisic was brilliant when he came to Spurs. And again, another player that sadly got injured and then left. But Robertson, I think this is a really clever deal. But get down in the comments and let me know, are you, I wouldn't say excited, but I'm very pleased we're going for somebody like Robertson, a bit, Robertson, a bit of experience. And you have to have that mingled in with the youth. So I'm not against this deal. I'm actually pleased we're going for him. But get down in the comments, let me know your thoughts on the Robertson deal and how you're feeling about it. And indeed, about any of the stories I've mentioned today or anything else you want to discuss as a Tottenham Hotspur fan right now. And as always, come on you Spurs.